Hello everyone, कैसे हो जी सारे? I am Vishal Gri. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be doing certain Java MCQs. So guys, let us start with the first question. Which of the following is not a keyword? So as we are very well aware of this particular thing, that new is a keyword that is being used for creating an object. Int is a data type that is used to declare a variable of integer type. Public is access specifier, which is used to make a particular class as public. So all those three things at the top, option A, option B, and option C, are your keywords in Java. And option D, args, is your variable of any type. So we are very well aware that variable are your identifiers. So this is not an option, this is not an option, this is not an option. So option D is a correct answer. Moving to this question number 2, a person driving a car need not know the inner hardware component of the car in order to drive the car. Which feature of the OOP is explained in this statement? So guys, we are very well aware of this particular thing. Like if we don't know the internal implementation of anything, then and only what we are showing is the outer layer. In that case, we can say that particular thing is called an abstraction. Which of the following, moving to the third question, which of the following is the implementation of polymorphism in Java? So basically, polymorphism can be implemented in two ways. First one is called function overloading. Second one is called function overriding. So option C is the correct answer for this. Moving to the question number 4, what is the Unicode of A? So we should be aware that capital A to capital Z, small a to small z, 0 to 9. For capital A to capital Z, the stay value is 65 to 90. For small a to small z, the SK value is 97 to 122. And for 0 to 9, it should be 48 to 57. So yes, from this we can conclude that for A, it is 65. So option A is the correct answer. Moving with this question number 5, what is the Unicode for one digit? So as I told you, right, for 0 it is 48, for 1 it should be 49. So the answer of this particular question is B. So moving to the next question, question number 6, which of the following escape sequence is used for horizontal tab? So guys, here we are talking about escape sequence. So escape sequence always start with slash. So for horizontal tab, so we generally use /t. So this is the correct answer. Moving with this question number 7, which of the following is an example of integer literal? So guys, here we can see that this is a double type literal. It is a string type literal. It is a character literal. And this 1, 2, 3, 4 is an integer type literal. So option D is a correct answer. Moving with this question number 8, which of the following is an example of initialization in Java? So guys, if we are declaring a variable for the first time, then we can say, and as well as we are initializing it, then we can say option A is the correct answer. Which of the following is an example of logical operator? So guys, we might have heard of many logical operators like logical or, logical and. So from this we can conclude that this is the correct answer. This is increment decrement operator. So this is not correct. This is arithmetic. This is also not correct. This is relational. So this is also not correct. Moving with this question number 10, which of the following is not an identifier? So guys, what is identifier? Identifier can be a variable name, it can be a class name, it can be a function name. But identifier, what cannot be an identifier? Your data type name is not an identifier because that is a keyword. So option D is a correct answer, and we can cross this particular options, option A, B, C. Moving with this question number 11, what is the default value of a double type variable? So for double type variable, we are having a default value of 0.0D. So option B is the correct answer. Which of the following is an example of dynamic initialization? What is dynamic initialization? That should be knowing, that you people should know actually. Dynamic initialization is initializing of a variable at the runtime. So here we are doing dynamic initialization in option D. Which, moving with this question number 13, what is the size of int data type in Java? Size of int is 4 byte, or we can say 32 bits also. So with this, we can say that our correct answer option is option A. Moving with this question number 14, what is the size of Boolean data type in Java? The size of Boolean data type in Java is 1 byte because it always need only 1 bit to store the whether it is true or false. So option B is correct. Which of the following is an example of explicit type conversion? So if we see anything where this type is being used, then we can say that it is explicit type conversion going on. So here option B is the correct answer. Moving with this question number 16, int A equal to 10 and B equal to 0. So A equal to 10, B equal to 0, and what we are doing is int C equal to A divided by plus plus B. So what is plus plus B? Plus plus B is your prefix increment operator. It will increase the value of 1, B by 1. And if we solve this particular thing, then we will be getting 10 divided by 1. So answer is 10. So here we are not getting any error. So we can say it is no error. Moving with this question number 17, int A equal to 20, B equal to 10, C, we have to calculate the value of C. So here we can see that A equal to 20, B equal to 10, and we are calculating value of C. So here we can see that A plus plus, what is A plus plus? A plus plus is your postfix increment operator. First of all, we will use the value, then we will increase the value of A. Now value of A become 21. Then we have to use plus operator. Then we are having B plus plus. Again, B plus plus is your postfix increment operator. We will increase the value of B. Sorry, first of all, we will be using it. Value of B is 10. Then we will be increasing the value of B. Now it become 11. Now we will be using the value of B. What is the current value of B? Current value of B is 11. So 20 plus 10 plus 11 will be 41. So guys, correct answer is 41. Moving with this question number 18, which of the following is an example of unary prefix operator? So guys, prefix operator, what does that mean? An operator having prefix plus plus or minus minus sign in the starting, that are called prefix. So which is the correct answer? Option C is the correct answer. In moving to this question number 19, which of the following is not a valid shorthand operator? So let us talk about option B. Option B can be written as like this. Option C as P equal to P minus 20. Option D as X into X into X. So for this, we can conclude that option A is not a correct answer. It's not a correct, it's not a correct valid shorthand operator. So option A is the correct answer. Moving with this question number 20, value of A is 20, value of B is 30, value of C is 40. If we use this operator, so 20 less than equal to 30. So this condition is true. And we are using B greater than C. Value of B is 30 greater than C. This condition become false. If we are applying not operator over here, then it become true. So true and true, then answer will be true only. So we can mark option A as the correct answer. Moving with this question number 21, value of X is 5, value of Y is 1. So guys, value of X is 5, value of Y is 1, and what we are doing is Z equal to plus plus 5. What this plus plus 5 will do? Plus plus 5 first of all will increase the value of Y and it will become 2, and value of 5 Z will also become 2. Now we will solve this particular expression P equal to X minus 5 greater than equal to minus 5. So what is the value of X? A value of X is 5 minus 5 greater than equal to minus 5. Value of Y is 2. Minus means we are reducing the value by 1. So value of Y will become 1 and the expression is 1. So 0 greater than equal to 1 condition become false. The moment condition become false, this will not be executed. 0 will be stored in variable P. So P equal to 0. Moving with this question number 22, which of the following operator has the highest precedence? So if we go through the precedence table in Java, then from this that we can conclude that option C is the correct answer.